Hey there, friend. Ken here. I am sitting in my car. I'm actually reclining in my car, and I decided to shoot a little video and talk to you today about material possessions. And I've been touching upon this recently in some of my other posts that I've been putting up, but basically I wanted to talk to you about how material possessions are actually physical manifestations of who you've become on the inside. Because what I mean by that is that when you are becoming more, when you are becoming better, when you are living up to your full potential, you are naturally going to attract more of what you want in your life. So for me, I want to attract amazing relationships with friends, with family. I want to attract wealth, a lot of wealth. I want to attract health and a lot of health. I want these things, and I've identified these things as desires of mine that I want to come to fruition in my life. And so in order to actually achieve and attain those types of things in my life, I have to become a better person. I have to actually live up to my full potential as a human being in order to achieve what it is that I want, but also on a grander scale, the vision that I have, the vision that God has for my life. And so whenever I talk about, wanting a fancy sports car or, a 5-bedroom home with a huge yard, and I actually have a lot of plans for the yard, but that's for another video. You can message me in private if you want to about that, but it's going to be amazing, basically. But material possessions are a physical manifestation of who you've become on the inside. So the more that I live up to my potential and the stronger that I get as a human being and as an entrepreneur, then I'm just naturally going to want to express that in the form of physical things. So right now, I have the desire to own a sports car in the future, to own a nice home, to own certain things. But of course, not having my focus set on that, material possessions are only temporary. You can't take them with you when you die, obviously. But there's nothing wrong. I do want to say this. There's nothing wrong. Hold on, guys. I can't hold up this. There's nothing wrong with desiring material possessions, because there's nothing inherently wrong with that as long as you're not making that your number one priority and you're not idolizing your things. Because when you idolize your things, then you're going to tend to forget about people, and people are more important than things. So keep that in mind. But yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with desiring something cool to have, the latest technology or whatever it is, whatever you want that is an actual material possession. Now, obviously, you don't want to let those control you. You don't want to let that material possession possess you, because when it gets to that point, you might as well just sell everything you have and, live that minimalistic lifestyle. And you can do that too. It's really up to you. But I know for me, there's certain things that I've wanted, and there's certain things that I want to provide for my family. And so in the future, when the physical, the material possessions are attained, which they will be, then that's just going to be a physical manifestation of what has happened inside of me, that I've grown as a human being. I've grown into my full potential, and I want that for you as well. I want you to grow. You might not want material possessions. You might be fine with, whatever you have right now, which is cool too. But just remember that, you can have whatever you want. Life is limitless. You can have whatever it is that you desire. You honestly can. And I don't take that lightly either. So whatever it is that you want, you seriously can have. And I didn't really understand that when I was young, but now I do. I get that now. Maybe I'm going to call this video Car Talk. No, forget it. Sometimes, guys, I have these random ideas, and some of them are good and some of them aren't. But if you want me to start a car talk series, let me know. I can definitely start that. I could be like D News. What's up, Vince? Haven't seen a video from you in a while, bud. I don't know where you're at, but come back out. Anyways, see, random ideas just flowing through my brain at all times, and I have to restrain them. Sometimes I just let them fly. But anyways, I'm inside of my Chevy Cobalt. I almost forgot what car I own. Right now I own a Chevy Cobalt, and ultimately I want a white Lamborghini Aventador with all the bells and whistles. Who knows what the future holds as far as where we're going to live in the future, because right now we live in Ohio, which is pretty cold and snowy about 5 months out of the year. So I wouldn't drive that car for like half the year. But who knows? We might move eventually. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? But I just know that whatever I've wanted in the past, whatever I've desired in the past, I have now. And I shot that in a previous video. You can go watch that, where I talk about focusing on the want more than focusing on the how. So you can, I'll drop a link to that video below. But that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. And leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about material possessions. And were you raised to think that they're evil, or were you raised to think that they, you know, are something that you're not supposed to ask for? Because in my belief, that's false. I mean, yeah, of course you don't want to idolize your material possessions, but there's nothing wrong with desiring them. There's nothing wrong with having them, you know, especially when you've put in the work, you've put in the time, and, you know, it's not like it's some super selfish thing to do to spend money on yourself or to have cool things for yourself. It's a reward for the hard work, the sweat equity that we put into this thing day in and day out. So leave a comment below, guys. Let me know what you think. I haven't shot a video before where I'm this relaxed, but maybe I will shoot more if you enjoy it. Maybe I'll call it Car Talk. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll call it something else. So thank you, friend, for watching this video. I love you and I care about you. I truly appreciate you. And that's a wrap. Take care.